Randy Wicker. We're here in Union Station, Washington, D.C., seeing the art that kids around town have produced celebrating the National Cherry Blossom Festival. And we have 5 people here today who are going to have picked a particular picture, and they're going to tell you why they like the picture.
And we are just loving this festival. Everywhere you go, you see people who are inspired and happy and wearing pink and feeling pink, and it's very uplifting. The whole thing has been an experience. Great one.
And this is my favorite. I haven't yet found out if this is the national bird of Japan. We know this is the eagle, dated cherry blossom, 2010. And then the bridge in the background, like the bridge over troubled waters, so you have the Japanese flag and the American flag. And of course the capital underneath. I think it's a beautiful concept. That I love the birds with holding, they're not really fighting over it, they're holding it. And then the bridge over, I think it's wonderful. And where's the next one? Who's? Rich, this is Rich. Right. Rich is next.
Let me bring you to my favorite. This one I think I can relate to. This one right here by Reginald. All right. This is his version of what he saw in Washington, D.C. You can tell that when he did the buildings, yeah, they're gray, all right? He did that. When he did the sky, yeah, it's blue, and he did some color here. But then he got to the tree, and he did some detail. He just thought it was beautiful amongst everything else he saw. The pink flowers and the green tree, definitely did some detail there. You can also tell what was important to him. He named everybody who was with him. He had Mary and Mickey and Betty, PJ, a person in blue who just showed up, Gabby, Angie, and Little Much. All right? So apparently the people who were with him were important to him. Maybe that's him, and maybe he didn't name himself because he knows who he is. And we're going to pass it off to Terry, and she has her favorite.
Now the festival is spreading the message of goodwill and friendship. And I happen to like this particular painting over here, picture over here from Brandon. What Brandon did is he went on the lawn or the mall of the Capitol. So we have the tidal basin here, Jefferson Memorial here, Washington Memorial there, and in his mind, in his vision, in his imagination, on that mall he sees a temple, and in the temple he sees the Buddha. So the Buddha actually represents peace and goodwill and friendship. Now this does not exist there, however, it is a good symbolism of where the cherry blossoms came from, which was Japan. So he brings in a whole Tibetan spirit. The spirit is there, but he brings it now in a physical form, and I just thought that was a beautiful imagination. And I'm bringing it over to Ryan. Ryan's going to show us his favorite.
I love the whole festival, but we can't show you them all, so I picked just one. And I was immediately drawn to this piece right here, and I don't even see the artist's name on there. I would love to tell you who did the piece. I do know it's a Washington, D.C. student, grades 1 through 12. And what I do like about this is the 3D aspect. If you can look at it from the side, from over here, you can see that the art is coming off the wall. And to me, this felt most like actually being at the tidal basin to see these blossoms coming out. And when I spoke with some Washingtonian folks here, they were saying that there's a big effort to get the kids involved in knowing about the National Cherry Blossom Festival. A lot of folks don't even visit the tidal basin because it's too crowded. And this really made it feel to me like this kid was at the tidal basin, that they actively saw the cherry blossoms. Like, this is a great message. Hug me, and it has the American flag and the Japanese flag, and the trees are growing into each other. And that's a world message, but this is a message that I think that the kids of DC are at the tidal basin enjoying this just like I did, and that's why I was drawn to this piece. And one of the things that I'm really enjoying is Theresa Ryan Wolowski is here, and she's going to show us her favorite piece. She's my mom, by the way.
Hi.
How are you?
So you picked which painting?
I'm here at the art exhibit, and when I saw this picture, it left me with a message. As I know it, when you see something, the eye sends that message to the brain, like a camera. And what I saw was a person. I saw legs, and then I saw a body, and then I saw arms reaching out. And I saw an arm reaching that way. And the head just reaching up to the sky with joy. And I guess that's what the flowers are. They're joy, representation of life. And I see possibly a good future for us, because in the left corner is the Jefferson Memorial. So in some way this whole picture shows me a human being, a person, reaching out to all, and the head bopping up, not drooping in sorrow, but in anticipation. And the flowers are joy. And I think they have confidence in the government, because there's a government structure, and they're just kind of jubilant. And I hope that's the message that we can pass on to our future generation. I thank you.